Look at this. I'm freaking huge. Freaking huge. Alright, welcome to That's Not Sexy. I am your master level personal trainer here, Alex Diaz, again. In this video, I'm talking about differences between antiperspirants and deodorants. And because my channel isn't just about weight training and lifting, it's also about health and everything. So in this video, that's what I'm talking about. So the deodorant, what a deodorant is, pretty much just it masks the antiseptic bacteria that, because you get bacteria underneath your arms and it just stain a stench, so it just helps to mask it so you don't smell bad when you sweat so much. And it's good because deodorants don't stop the natural sweat that you get, which cools you down. Because in my last video I talked about sweating, and this video I'm going to talk about sweating again, but the differences in between the two deodorants and the anti-freaking perspirant and the best ones that I think is one of the best ones, which I'm going to show you and go through all the list of all of them, which I have a whole bunch right here. So antiperspirants they're different from deodorant because they pretty much clog and block the pores. So it does this by using aluminum salts, which pretty much doesn't make you sweat. So if you use antiperspirant, it doesn't, it's not a deodorant because it doesn't mask the scent. It just clogs your pores with aluminum. Now, there's been some studies that say that, putting aluminum right into your lymph nodes underneath your arms could cause, because the whole thing about your lymph nodes, they help in your immune system. So it could stop or damage your immune system in time if you keep on doing it, because aluminum is dangerous. So I'm just putting that out there. So I personally use both because I sweat a lot, and I have a really bad problem with my underarms when I sweat. Not much as far as the stench, because I shower, obviously, but as far as the profusely sweating. So I use, but first I'm going to talk about some items that I use, and they're what I recommend and all that stuff This right guard stuff, it has this antiperspirant deodorant too. Doesn't work. I'm talking about someone who is just sweats from the underarms like crazy. I'm talking about someone who goes to the gym and they just sweat because I'm talking about you just sitting there like this, and you just you're like a leaky faucet. That's how I am. So I'm one of those people that I just sit and I can just sweat just sitting from my underarm, only from underarms. That's just the way my family, my brother too, the same way. So for me, this doesn't work. It smells good. It's okay. Maybe for someone who's not really crazy, profusely sweating underneath the arm, it worked for them, but for me it didn't. Dax doesn't work neither. The Swag, some Old Spice stuff. I also use this Clinical Strength Sports. This is actually worked okay, but it's not that effective. It does smell really good. I like this. And I use this, and I'll tell you why I still use this. But now let's talk about the best one there is, period. And I recommend this for anyone who sweats like crazy. And I'm going to go into the solids first. It's Saran Dry. And I'm not making money from this company or anything. I'm just telling you because this is what I use. I'm not endorsed by anybody. Saran Dry, this is a solid version. It's just antiperspirant. It's not a deodorant. All it is just clogging your pores. And this is the AM version. You pretty much, you put this in nighttime. All the antiperspirants you're supposed to put at nighttime before you go to sleep. That's when you're pretty much dry. So I recommend, if you're not too sensitive, to use a solid version. And they recommend putting this in the morning because it is a deodorant. And but it smells okay actually. But I'd rather have something that smells better. This is my preference. So you work these together. So this in the night and this in the morning, because this doesn't have as deodorant, so it don't smell like anything. This one does, and this one you use in the morning, because obviously when you wake up you're gonna stink. because this is not a deodorant. So these are this. Now this one is the best one. It's the roll-on version of the Stir and Dry, and this is the antiperspirant. This is really strong stuff. This is really strong stuff. So if you're really sensitive, don't use this. All right. Matter of fact, they even say that you don't even have to use this with you only use this for every day for a week or two. After that, you don't use it once every week or twice every week, and that's how strong it is. So this is really good. I've since using this, I have not sweat beef how I used to just sitting down. Right now, even if I wasn't using this, I'll be just sweating. Just my underarms and my shirt would be drenched. So after using this, I'm telling you, this is probably the best antiperspirant there is in the market. There's nothing better. I've tried everything. This is the best one. Okay. What I do is I use this. It's obviously a roll-on. This is stronger than the stick version, which is this one. So if you're really sensitive, use the stick on, it's okay, but it's not as strong as this. Okay. And now what I use this in the nighttime, and I use this in the morning because I love the smell of this, and it just smells really good. So that's just me. But they recommend these two. You do what you want, obviously. So that's my take on the antiperspirants and deodorants. This is your preference. If you want to just keep you want to sweat, use your deodorant so you don't smell bad from bacteria. If you want to, I'm not gonna answer that phone call. If you want to, don't not even sweat at all, I would recommend the Stir and Dry roll-on, which is the strongest stuff, and that just clogs your pores so you don't sweat. But it does contain aluminum salts, so I'm just letting you know about that and warning you. So that's pretty much it. So that is the difference between antiperspirants and deodorants and what I use and how to stay dry. That's pretty much it. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave your questions. I have another video coming up on elbow pains and tendonitis and arthritis and everything else. So make sure you stay tuned to that. And if you're not subscribed, that's nonsense.